Hello, everybody. I'm going to continue my coverage of my issues of Weird by Eerie Publications. This is number 32. It's definitely volume 6, number 2, according to the information in the magazine itself. Whether or not it's actually the 32nd issue of Weird, I don't know, because my list disagrees with the list that Mike Howlett put in Weird Indexes of Eerie, which is this. And this is what I'm using for, to go over the details of what the contents of each of these are, because it's so in depth, and Mike Howlett did such a great job with this. So let's begin. This volume 6, number 2. This came out in March of 1972. This cover is a cobble job. It's from the July 1970 issue of Terror Tales and the Weird August 1970 issues with Burgos revisions. So what Eerie Publications would do a lot of times, they would rehash their old covers, and they like put them together, like cobble up a combination, like a hybrid cover, and draw over some stuff, and they were infamous for that. And of course, you got the classic look there with the female vampire and the bugs and monsters fighting in the background and a bloody mummy. And I mean, it's just Eerie Pub's dead out. Anyway, that was the cover. Here is the contents. A 7-page story, Monster Freakout, art by Reynoso, redraw, Revenge, Mysterious Adventures number 15. Demon Goddess, 7-page story, art by Novell. Redraw, Blood Potion of the Black Cat, Web of Mystery number 17. And these redraws are pre-code horror stories they've gotten the original art for. Of course, there's a huge cachet of that Foss had access to from the Ajax Farrell books. And they would draw over them and gore them up, So, third story, The Rack, 4 pages, art by Munoz. Redraw, Torture, Weird Tales of the Future, number 5. The Living Dead, 6-page story, art by Cerchiera. Redraw, The Man Who Cheated Death, Web of Evil, number 70. Number 7. The Skeleton, 7-page story, art by Warame. Redraw, My Brother's Keeper, Mysterious Adventures number 17. This is the second printing for that one. The Slimy Corpse, 6-page story, art by Munoz. Redraw, Partners in Death, Mysterious Adventures number 20, second printing. It's got a reprint, Witch or Widow, 6-page story from Voodoo number 14, third printing on that one. And reprint Nightmare Island, 5-page story from Voodoo number 15, fourth printing on that one. Notes, Carl Burgos went to great pains changing the main image of the cover, taking the mummy's head from the vampire's left hand, attaching it to his shoulders, and angling the vamp's arm. It doesn't even come close to looking like a different image than the one found on Terror Tales, July 1970. More interesting is the new green werewolf guy, who will be seen on a half-dozen future pubs. This is the second month in a row that an issue of Weird was published. Going in depth here, folks. It's going to just enjoy the covers. Anybody who's into the minutia, enjoy. Otherwise, look at the cover. Here is number 33. This is volume 6, number 3, from April 1972. Cover, New Burgos Cobbled with Tales from the Tomb, June 1970. 7-page story, The Hungry Vampire, art by Reynoso, redraw. Vengeance weaves a tapestry, Web of Mystery number 5. The Mummy's Revenge, 7-page story, art by Fraga, redraw. The Curse of the Beckoning Mummy, Web of Mystery number 1. Text, The Weird Fat Man, art by Ezra Jackson. The Truth About Piecraft by H.G. Wells. And of course, the second, is what they're derived from. It's got a reprint, Werewolf, 7-page story, retitle, Hawk's Folly, Fantastic Fears, number 7. It's third printing. The Thing, 5-page story, art by Fraga, redraw. The Thing on the Balcony, Strange Worlds, number 8, second printing. Over Her Dead Body, 4-page story, art by Warame, redraw. While the Iron Was Hot, Weird Mysteries, number 3, third printing. See, already they've got multiple printings of their own redone stuff. So, Dimension Horror, 5-page story, art by Burgos, redraw. Dimension 4, Witch's Tales, number 17, third printing. The Bloody Axe, 6-page story, art by Munoz, redraw. Paralyzed, Mysterious Adventures, number 17, second printing. Notes, this cover is an all-new Burgos with Bill Alexander's Victim from Tales from the Tomb, June 1970, lounging in the foreground. This is the third month in a row that an issue of Weird was published. Noteworthy. And the next issue, number 34, volume 6, number 4, from June 1972. Okay, cover, New Burgos Cobbled with Terror Tales, November 1970. A lot of cobble jobs. The Stone Monsters, 7-page story, art by Fraga, redraw. Gargoyle's Revenge, Web of Mystery number 6. The Beast, 7-page story, art by Cassaday, redraw. The Mad Beast of Monaco, Web of Mystery number 6. Text, The End, 7 pages, art by Ezra Jackson. The Last Dawn by Frank Lily Pollock. Restrained, 4 pages, 4-page story, art by Fraga, redraw. Under Her Thumb, Weird Tales of the Future, number 5. The Old Ghoul, 6-page story, art by Cassaday, redraw. Cadaver, Weird Terror, number 5, second printing. Reprint Terror Town, 5-page story, Strange Fantasy, number 12, third printing on that one. Reprint Satan's Bride, 6-page story, retitled Devil's Bride. Haunted Thrills, number 16, fourth printing. Reprint Money for a Corpse, 6-page story, retitled Dollars and Doom. Voodoo number 8, third printing. Yeah, buddy. I mean, he had access to all this art. I don't know why he kept reprinting stuff so early. Guess it was just easier. I mean, all Fast did was just knock this. I mean, he just knocked it out, man. He had this publishing empire. These Eerie pubs was only a very, very small part of that, and all he was looking at was making money. He didn't care, Just a ruthless businessman. Okay, here is number 36, volume 6, number 6, October 1972, cover by Bill Alexander, and Mask of Horror, 6-page story, art by Marcioni, redraw. Mask of the Murderer, Black Cat Mystery, number 42. Dead Man's Rope, 4-page story, art by Mandrafina, redraw. The Captain's Return, Chamber of Chills, number 9. The Monster, 7-page story, art by Fraga, redraw. The Menace That Stalked Brooding Cunliffe, Web of Mystery number 5. The Witch's Claws, 6-page story, art by Reynoso, redraw. Claws of the Cat, Witchcraft number 4, third printing. The Ogre from Space, 7-page story. Art by Munoz. Redraw, What Was It? Web of Mystery, number 20, second printing. Text, Elixir for Demons, 4 pages. Art by Ezra Jackson. The Phantom Drug by A.J. Kapfer, second printing. Sawdust Banshee, 6 pages, 6-page story. Art by Fraga. Redraw, The 13th Clown. Witchcraft, number 3, second printing. Reprint, The Weird Dead. 8-page story. Voodoo, number 6, 4th printing. This is an all-new Alexander cover with the exception of the vamp's face, which is from Horror Tales, April 1972. I mean, they even had to paste that in. Why didn't he just draw the guy's face, man? Come on. Okay. Here's number 37, volume 6, number 7, December 1972. Cover, It's a Cobble. Tales of Voodoo, September 1971 and November 1971. Another cobble job. Okay, The Skin Crawlers, 4-page story. Art by Munoz. Redraw, Curse of the Caterpillar. Witch's Tales, number 5. The Evil Idol, 7-page story. Art by Zopi. Redraw, The 8 Hands of Ranu. Chamber of Chills, number 9. The Dead Live, 9-page story. Art by Torre Rapizo. Redraw, The Man Who Dies Twice. Web of Evil, number 5. The Vampire Monster Trap, 5-page story. Art by Fraga. Redraw, Ordeal by Wax. Weird Mysteries, number 2, 3rd printing. Reprint, The Murder Pool, 5-page story. Strange Fantasy, number 13, 3rd printing. The Silver Demon, 7-page story. Art by Munoz. Redraw, The Silver Bell of Doom. Web of Mystery, number 12, 2nd printing. Night of Terror, 5-page story. Art by Cassaday. Redraw, Shock. Witch's Tales, number 20, 3rd printing. Ghoul Without Pockets. 6-page story. Art by Larry Warame. Redraw, No Pockets on the Dead. Beware, number 9, 3rd printing. Notes, this is an extremely sloppy cobble cover. It pastes the ghoul from Tales of Voodoo, September 1971, already a painted over reprint itself, onto the background of Tales of Voodoo, November 1971, and the seams are clearly visible. A few dabs of blood and a messy smoke screen later, and you have one of the most embarrassing pubs covers ever. It is, however, the 7th issue of Weird for 1972, so I guess it's a bonus anyway. Larry Warame's Ghoul Without Pockets is printed out of sequence. Yeah, there's the line. Okay. All right, now we jump to number 42. Volume 7, number 5. This is from August 1973. Cover is a cobble. Well, that's a surprise. Horror Tales, September 1970, plus Witch's Tales, December 1969, with Burgos revisions. Cobble City, man. A Head Full of Snakes, 6-page story. Art by Macano. Redraw, Head of Medusa, Tomb of Terror, number 5. The Metal Horror, 6-page story. Art by Munoz. Redraw, Vision in Bronze, Tomb of Terror, number 8. The Blind Terror, 6-page story. Art by Cassaday. Redraw, The Eyeless Ones, Tomb of Terror, number 7. The Vampire Lives, 7-page story. Art by Fraga. Redraw, Villa of the Vampire. Web of Mystery, number 19, 2nd printing. The Curse of the Dead, 7-page story. Art by Marcioni. Redraw, The Invisible Curse, Weird Terror, number 1, 2nd printing. Witch's Revenge, 9-page story. Art by Dick Ayers. Redraw, Old Hag of the Hills, Chamber of Chills, number 21, 3rd printing. The Weird House, 6-page story. Art by Novell. Redraw The Desert Castle, Weird Tales of the Future, number 3, second printing. Notes, another bizarre cobble. It uses only the tabletop in the foreground from Witch's Tales, December 1969, while Burgos paints a new background and strangling monster to wrestle with the Horror Tales Frankenstein. Okay. Oh, boy. All right, here's number 44, volume 7, number 7. Cover by Novell. Oh, it's actually a new cover on this one. Well, nice. The Flesh Ripper, 6-page story, art by Munoz. Redraw The Spider-Man, Chamber of Chills, number 14. Drowned in Sand, 6-page story, art by Mandrufina. Redraw The Search, Tomb of Terror, number 8. The Crusher, 5-page story, art by Macano. Redraw The Man Germ, Chamber of Chills, number 13. The Hungry Ghoul, 6-page story, art by Ayers. Redraw The Ghoul at Eldritch Manor, Beware, Terror Tales, number 5. Third printing. Black Death, 5-page story, art by Reynoso. Redraw Choker. Weird Mysteries, number 4, second printing. The Monster, 9-page story, art by Munoz. Redraw Killer from Saturn, Web of Evil, number 3, second printing. The Horror on Radar, 4-page story, art by Cassaday. Redraw The Worm Turns, Weird Tales of the Future, number 5, second printing. Planetoid Monster, 6-page story, art by Stepancic. Redraw The Space Gods of Planetoid 50, Strange Worlds, number 7, second printing. Okay, number 52. Volume 9, number 2. Okay, this cover is a zoomed-in reprint of Tales from the Tomb from May 1974. So even when they didn't paste something up and cobbled something together, they would use an old cover and just zoom in on it to try to make it look different, you know. Try to make it look new. Okay, Monster, 7-page art, Marcioni, redraw, Lone Shark, Black Magic, number 33, second printing. The Fleshless Corpse, 5-page story, art by Macano. Redraw Dirt of Death, Tomb of Terror, number 4, second printing. I Chopped Her Head Off, 6-page story, art by Ayers. Redraw I Killed Mary, Weird Mysteries, number 8, 5-page, or fifth printing. Holy, 5th printing already. We've hit 5 on one of these now. In the Slime Below, 5-page story, art by Macano. Redraw Les Miserables, Black Cat Mystery, number 48, third printing. Seed of Doom, 4-page story, art by Mandrufina. Redraw Man-Made Monster, Black Cat Mysteries, number 33, second printing. The Devil's Girl, 6-page story, art by Mandrufina. Redraw The Devil's Own. Witch's Tales, number 14, third printing. The Open Grave, 4-page story, art by Mandrufina. Redraw The Waiting Grave. Witch's Tales, number 9, second printing. The Living Dead, 8-page story, art by Macano. Redraw The Zombie's Bride, Fantastic Fears, number 3, second printing. Graveyard, 5-page story, art by Zoppi. Redraw Amnesia, Chamber of Chills, number 17, second printing. Creatures of Stonehenge, 6-page story, art by Castellan. Redraw The Druid Dirge, Web of Mystery, number 11, third printing. The Zombies, 7-page story, art by Fraga. Redraw Marching Zombies, Black Cat Mysteries, number 35, third printing. All right, the notes. The first issue of Weird since the death of the original run. Yeah, that's June 76. This is obviously the work of a youngster getting his or her feet wet in the magazine game. Carl Burgos was being badly missed. The cover blurbs are lackluster, no blood splotch. And despite the collector's edition and a horror classic tags, it ain't nothing but a bunch of reprints. Evidently, the kid who picked the stories was a fan of Macanio and Mandrufina, as their artwork takes up over half of the magazine. The numbering picks up where it left off 15 months before. Table of contents is just titles and two small illos at the top. Yep. Now, that guy that edited that, the youngster that was mentioned there, he's one of the, you know, if Fast was still there at the time, which I think he had lost it to Stanley Harris. Eerie Pubs went to Stanley Harris in that lawsuit. But those youngsters were the type of fellows that Foss would threaten with that 44 Magnum in the office. How he got away with some of that stuff, I don't know. So anyway, number 56, volume 10, number 2. June 1977. Cover is reprint of Terror Tales, December 1974. Jeb's Bloody Ghost, 9-page story, art by Marcione. Redraw, Hangman's Horror, Web of Evil, number 2, 3rd printing. The Demon is a Hag. 4-page story, art by Ezra Jackson. Redraw, The Witch Killer, Black Cat Mysteries, number 39, 2nd printing. The Witch's House is Haunted. 6-page story, art by Ayers. Redraw, The Haunter, Weird Horrors, number 4, 4th printing. The Thing That Screamed, 6-page story, art by Macanio. Redraw, The Screaming Doll, Black Magic, number 28, 2nd printing. Horror Without a Head, 7-page story, art by Oliveira. Redraw, Headless Horror, Chamber of Chills, number 8, 2nd printing. When They Meet the Vampire, 5-page story, art by Macanio. Redraw, Scream No More My Lady, Fantastic, number 10, 2nd printing. Bagpipes from Hell, 5-page story, art by Marcione. Redraw, The Merry Ghosts of Campbell Castle, Black Magic, number 27, 2nd printing. The Coffin, 5-page story, art is by Unknown. Redraw, I the Coffin, Fantastic Fears, number 7, 2nd printing. Monster Maker, 4-page story, art by Fernand. Redraw, Formula for Death, Chamber of Chills, number 8, 2nd printing. The Demon, 6-page story, art by Macanio. Redraw, Demon Fiddler, Fantastic Fears, number 7, 2nd printing. Twice Dead, 6-page story, art by Macanio. Redraw, Dollars and Doom, Voodoo, number 8, 2nd printing. Notes, this cover reprints Terror Tales, December 74. Zoomed in and cutting out Ricardo Villanova's signature. Page 8 of Jeb's Bloody Ghost erroneously says continued on the back cover. The inside back cover has an ad for a t-shirt iron-on transfers. 2 of the picture designs are for Warren Publishing characters Uncle Creepy and Cousin Eerie. This is the last issue of Weird to be published by Myron Foss and Countrywide. Okay, so Foss was still... This was before he lost it in the lawsuit, I guess. Wow. All right, number 57. This is volume 10, number 3. December of 1977. This cover is a reprint of Weird, October 1973. Cave of the Vampire, 7-page story, art by Reynoso. Redraw, Legion of the Doomed, Web of Mystery, number 22, 2nd printing. The Open Grave, 4-page story, art by Manfredina. Redraw, The Waiting Grave, Witch's Tales, number 9, 3rd printing. House of Monsters, 7-page story, art by Ayers. Redraw, Castle of Fear, Weird Mysteries, number 3, 5th printing. Evil Cat, 6 pages. 6-page story, art by Castellan. Redraw, Day of Reckoning, Out of the Shadows, number 14, 4th printing. Tombstone for a Ghoul, 6-page story, art by Reynoso. Redraw, Guest of the Ghouls, Beware, number 7, 4th printing. Satan's Stone, 6-page story, art by Macanio. Redraw, Devil's Diamond, Witch's Tales, number 14, 3rd printing. The Blood Cult, 7-page story, art by Cristobal. Redraw, Cult of Evil, Tomb of Terror #2, second printing. The Man Who Didn't Believe, 6-page story, art by Cassaday. Redraw, The Disbeliever, Weird Mysteries #3, 5th printing. The Bloody Monster, 10-page story, art by Fraga. Redraw, The Nameless Horror, Beware Terror Tales #1, 4th printing. The Thing, 5-page story, art by Cassaday. Redraw, Excursion, Black Cat Mystery #44, 2nd printing. Back cover, Morris Strange Beliefs, art by Burgos, from Weird, December 1966. Yeah, that's going way back. That's the 3rd printing on that. Okay, this is the first issue of Weird to be published by Stanley Harris. Things are looking up. There's only one page of advertising, the frontis, and there is Morris' piece on the back cover. The table of contents has columns of illustrations, though the images are from the previous issue. They will stay unchanged for another 3 years until the end of the run. And the cover blood splotch is again present, indicating that Carl Burgos was probably back on board at this point. Oh, man. Number 60. Okay, volume 11, number 3. September 1978. Inside front cover. Oh, this cover is a reprint of Witch's Tales, July 1973. Inside front cover, black and white reprint of the cover of Horror Tales, February 1975. The Sewer Werewolves, 7-page story, art by Ayers. Redraw, Terror in the Streets, Beware #8, 4th printing. Death Trap, 7-page story, art by Fraga. Redraw, The Man Who Bribed Death, Witchcraft #4, 4th printing. The Twisted Brain, 6-page story, art by Warame. Redraw, Death's Vengeance, Web of Evil #16, 4th printing. The Dead Demons, that sounds familiar, 6-page story, art by Ayers. Redraw, Fairy of the Dead. Chamber of Chills #22, 6th printing. The Devil's Plague, 6-page story, art by Fraga. Redraw, Black Death, Beware #7, 5th printing. The Slimy Mummy, 7-page story, art by Stone, Chick Stone. Redraw, Servant of the Tomb, Witch's Tales #6, 5th printing. The Swamp Witch, 7-page story, art by Munoz. Redraw, Swamp Haunt, Haunted Thrills #5, 2nd printing. Vampire Flower Vampire Flower, 7-page story, art by Fraga. Redraw, The Blood Blossom. Fantastic Fears #7, 2nd printing. The Devil's Looking Glass, 7-page story, art by Warame. Redraw, Murder of Mephisto, Web of Mystery #15, 3rd printing. Stay Out of My Grave, 5-page story, art by Reynoso. Redraw, Dust Onto Dust, Chamber of Chills #23, 4th printing. Notes, no advertisements again. Let's see. Yep, the last story keeps going right through the inside back cover and the back cover. The above the logo headline now says Startling and Shocking Tales, and it will stay there forevermore. Number 61, volume 11, number 4, December 1978. Okay, this cover is a reprint of Tales from the Tomb, September 1973. Inside front cover, black and white reprint of the cover of Tales from the Tomb, September of 1973. Beyond the Grave, 8-page story, art by Barnes. Redraw, Vengeance of the Undead, Web of Mystery #4, 2nd printing. Give Me Back My Brain, 9-page story, art by Oliveira. Redraw, Skulls of Doom, Voodoo #12, 4th printing. The Flesh Eaters, 7-page story, art by Marcioni. Redraw, Nightmare of Doom, Chamber of Chills #15, 3rd printing. Vampire's Plague, 9-page story, art by Cristobal. Redraw, Legacy of the Accursed, Web of Mystery #2, second printing. Death's Path, 10-page story, art by Cato. Redraw, Death's Highway, Web of Evil, number 10, second printing. Never Kill a Corpse, 7-page story, art by Macanio. Redraw, Don't Call on the Dead. Black Magic, number 27, third printing. Tear Him Apart, 5-page story, art by Macanio. Redraw, Hive, Tomb of Terror, number 8, third printing. Vampire, 6-page story, art by Fraga. Redraw, Shadow of Death, Tomb of Terror, number 7, third printing. The Frozen Colossus, 4-page story, art by Mandrifina. Redraw, Cave of Doom, Chamber of Chills, number 10, third printing. Number 62, volume 12, number 1. Okay, this is from February 1979. Cover, a reprint of Tales from the Tomb, September 1972. Inside front cover, black and white reprint of the cover of Tales from the Tomb, May 1973. Lighthouse of Horror, 5-page story, art by Mandrifina. Redraw, Beam of Terror, Tomb of Terror, number 7, third printing. The Witch Doctor, 7-page story, art by Chick Stone. Redraw, African Horror, Witchcraft, number 6, 5th printing. Dead Man's Hand, 3-page story, art by Macanio. Redraw, When Death Takes a Hand, Out of the Shadows, number 14, third printing. The Vampire Lives, 7-page story, art by Fraga. Redraw, Villa of the Vampire. Web of Mystery, number 19, 5th printing. Ghoul's Mansion, 5-page story, art by Jackson. Redraw, The King is Dead, Black Cat Mystery, number 50, 4th printing. Swamp Creature, 5-page story, art by Mandrifina. Redraw, The Swamp Monster. Chamber of Chills, number 12, 3rd printing. Witch's Revenge, 9-page story, art by Ayers. Redraw, The Old Hag of the Hills. Chamber of Chills, number 21, 5th printing. Fangs of Terror, 5-page story, art by Macanio. Redraw, Fangs of Fear. Strange Fantasy, number 12, 3rd printing. Satan's Stone, 6-page story, art by Macanio. Redraw, Devil's Diamond. Witch's Tales, number 14, 4th printing. When They Meet the Vampire, 5-page story, art by Macanio. Redraw, Scream No More My Lady. Fantastic, number 10, 3rd printing. Twice Dead, 6-page story, art by Macanio. Redraw, Dollars and Doom. Voodoo, number 8, 4th printing. Inside back cover, Morris Weird Facts, art by Burgos, from Weird, April 1966, 7th printing. And the back cover is Facts for Ghouls, art by Burgos, from Weird, April 1967, and that's the 7th printing. Wow. All right, here's number 65. Volume 12, number 4. December 1979. It's the last issue of Weird that I have. This cover is a reprint of Tales of Voodoo, July 1974. Inside front cover, black and white reprint of the cover of Weird, February 1974. Man, they were really looking for padding when they were reprinting all these covers for the inside front cover. Okay, The Evil One, 8-page story, art by Marcioni. Redraw, Wizard of Evil, Adventures into the Unknown, number 26. 3rd printing. The Monster, 5-page story, art by Fraga. Redraw, The Man-Ape, Weird Terror, number 10, 3rd printing. The Deadly Corpse, 6-page story, art by Fraga. Redraw, The Corpse That Wouldn't Die, Web of Evil, number 2, 6th printing on that one. The Tomb of Hate, 7-page story, art by Munoz. Redraw, Madness of Terror, Haunted Thrills, number 9, 2nd printing. The Spooks, 6-page story, art by Fraga. Redraw, Coward's Curse, Haunted Thrills, number 8, 3rd printing. Monster in Cloth, 4-page story, art by Marcioni. Redraw, Crypt of Death, Tomb of Terror, number 2, 4th printing. The Ogres, 6-page story, art by Reynoso. Redraw, The Lost Race, Chamber of Chills, number 13, 2nd printing. The Seed of Doom, 4-page story, art by Mandrifina. Redraw Man-Made Monster Black Cat Mystery number 33, third printing. Graveyard, 5-page story, art by Zopi. Redraw Amnesia, Chamber of Chills number 17, third printing. Lottery of Horror, 5-page story, art by Reynoso. Redraw Lottery, Chamber of Chills number 22, second printing. The Winged Monsters, 7-page story, art by Reynoso. Redraw Bugaboo, Mysterious Adventures number 17, third printing. Inside back cover, black and white reprint of the cover of Terror Tales, August 1973. Back cover, black and white reprint of the cover of Terror Tales, June 1973. Man, padding the heck out of this. This issue is the only one ever to say Tales under the Weird logo on the cover. In the indicia, it still says only Weird. And that's my last issue. Let's see how many issues were after this. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more issues of this. It went all the way up to Weird Volume 14, Number 3, November 1981, and that was the last issue of it. And it may be that he didn't get everything in this. I mean, he even says, he has a disclaimer, you know, about this book that others may surface that he does not have in that index. So, I don't know. Remains to be seen. In 20 years, maybe somebody will do another one and they will have discovered some more issues of these crazy things that, you know, wasn't in this. All right, well, that covers everything for Weird. And the length, this is part 2. This finishes up my coverage of my issues of Weird. I have like a total of 29 issues of Weird. Next video, we're going to move on to something different, probably toy dinosaurs or something like that. So, but I will return to Monster Mags at some point, so stick around. Haunted Graveyard Caretaker, out.